This animal could crush a school bus with its jaw. And it wasn't even the most dangerous thing in the room. Montana, United States. Today, a wasteland of rocks and fossils. 66 million years ago, this was the most brutal place on Earth. Welcome to Hell Creek. Hell Creek wasn't just a place. It was an ecosystem with one rule. If you weren't massive, you were food. But here's what most people get wrong about this place. Being giant here wasn't an advantage. It was the bare minimum to survive. And today, I'm going to show you exactly why. So let's start with the king, the Tyrannosaurus Rex of Hell Creek. Forget the movies. This is the real version. This animal had a bite force of 12,800 pounds per square inch. That's enough pressure to shatter every bone in a modern car in a single bite. Its jaws weren't built to slice, they were built to crush. One bite, and the bone was dust. But, and this is where it gets interesting, the T-Rex was not invincible. He had to be a killing machine because Hell Creek had something else. Something that was even harder to kill. Meet the Triceratops Horridus, 3 horns, a skull shield made of solid bone, over 3 feet thick in some spots, and a temperament that would make a modern rhino look like a house cat. This wasn't an animal that ran, this was an animal that charged. It weighed up to 14,000 pounds, almost entirely muscle and dense bone. It didn't need to be fast. It needed to be impossible to stop. And here's the part that changes everything. Recent research shows its frill wasn't just armor. It was also used for display, for communication, for mating. This was not a mindless wall of muscle. This was a social animal, a strategic animal, living in a territory shared with the most powerful predator on the planet. Same river, same forest, same territory. The biggest predator on Earth and the toughest animal alive, sharing the same land. The fossils don't lie. Paleontologists have found T-Rex bones with Triceratops horn marks gouged into them. Not scratches, not accidents, impact wounds. And on the other side, Triceratops skulls with bite marks from a T-Rex jaw. This wasn't a one-time encounter. This was a war of attrition that played out over millions of years. Predator versus armor, brute force versus biological engineering, and neither side won. Hell Creek wasn't just where giant animals lived, it was where nature tested its own limits. For millions of years, no winner, no loser, just the fight. If you made it this far, hit subscribe, because in the next video, I'm going to tell you what ended Hell Creek, and it wasn't a predator, it was something from space.